The question was presented to me: do I believe in karma? The answer is yes and no, because karma is only for those according to their perspective, but also according to those on the lower frequency. Karma don't apply, just like the law don't apply to those who vibrate high and those who are very spiritual. I'm gonna explain why. Okay, I'm gonna explain why to you, beautiful people. First of all, you gotta understand what karma is. So, what is the origin, the meaning of karma? It means to act. It's from a Sanskrit word, which means to act, action, or your deed. You know, the deed is what you did in life. It's what just it's the soul essence that help create your character. So we're talking about karma. It also means action, effect. To effect, there always a cause. And so the cause will be according to you. You are the karma. That's what I'm saying. You are the karma. So when we break down the word karma, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. And that's why in my culture, African culture, Kemetic science, Tahuti was the master of karma, the master of eight, because karma gonna break down to eight, which is 44. Supreme mathematics right here. So Tahuti was the master of vibration, light. But see, if you don't master yourself, karma apply to you. So once you master yourself, karma don't apply to you. I'm gonna explain why. Okay, when we break down the word karma, and we use the metaneta language, so the metaneta. So the first letter is K. K means cup the hand. In my interpretation, it means to give and receive. The letter A means the ox head, which means awareness. It also means scrim. Okay, and more. But I'm just saying awareness right now. The letter R means is the human head, which means spirit. Okay, the M means water, which is life, balance, energy. A is the ox head, which means creating strength and awareness. I just said the 5 letters right now, which is K-A-R-M-N-A. Now let me break that down. Since I just said it, which means the K is the cup handed, the A is the ox head, the R is the human head, the M is water, the A is the ox head. So that's karma, right? Okay, let me break it down what I just was saying. So karma means, in Kemetic term, will be to give and receive awareness about the spirit or life and balance energy, which means you creating a life of strength or egotistic awareness. See, once you create a life of egotistic awareness or being egotistic, then karma applies to you. Okay. Karma deals with life or vibration. Karma could be a prison or a gateway to spiritual bliss. And so when we go through everything, we don't went through everything. You know what I'm saying? That's karma that we're going through, especially when we're on a lower frequency and according to our thinking. When we live in the savage life, the bad life, or just negative or just doing wrong. Okay, karma apply to you then. You see what I'm saying? Because you haven't mastered yourself. You haven't mastered your emotions. You haven't control your mind. So then it applies to you. So karma deals with life or vibration. Mm-hmm. Karma could be a prison or a gateway to spiritual bliss, according to the way you or I live. So karma represent you, your own karma. Everybody's their own karma. So that's why I say yes or no. Yes is yes means like when you master yourself, you don't have to be the karma. You know what I mean? Because you beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Karma only applies to those who on a lower frequency. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say yes and no. So no would be for those who don't master themselves, those who are very spiritual, those who are very divine. And so karma applies to those who on lower frequency where anything can get in their vibration and their energy field. And so I done heard a dude on YouTube say, if karma is real, which is his name, Charleston White, but he says if karma was real, then why karma didn't come back to our oppressors, the slave masters? And he named a lot of stuff, but he made sense, right? And I can answer that. because the same oppressors and the same people, they don't mess our people head up so bad to come back to our own people instead of them. You see what I'm saying? So, but if they would have mastered themselves, karma do come back to them if they master themselves because they still on the lower frequency. But since our people still on the lower frequency, karma come back to our own people. You see? So karma deals with energy. It deals with vibration. That's all it is. Energy. It's what frequency you're on. You're on the lower, higher frequency. So you're on the lower frequency, or lower, or you're in your lower nature, your animal nature. Karma come back to you from those who living on the same frequency. I mean, they say the birds of the flock together. So if you're on that frequency, karma come back to you. You playing in that energy vortex, the energy field, because we're full of different vortex from different degrees and different levels that you own. So karma come back definitely to those on lower frequency. And so they're gonna bite their own bullet until they master themselves and go to higher vibration where they can't be touched on that level because they haven't done nothing wrong. They live in the Ma'atian way. We call Ma'at in my culture, M-A-A-T. Okay, when we break down the word karma, first let me say this. So low vibration blocked with low vibration. But it's the life we create. And we are the karma, like I say. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not the karma because when you're in a higher frequency, you can't be the karma no more. You know what I'm saying? It's about see you master yourself. You are the master of karma. So we give out karma. People give out karma. That's all like that there. So it's according to the person. And that's why I say yes and no. Because after you master yourself, it don't apply to you. So high vibration manifests high vibration and flock with high vibration. It's all how you see things or from your perspective or concepts you take in that can build you or destroy you. So that's karma. So you add up the word karma, the K is number 11, the A is number 1, the R is 18, the M is 13, the A is 1. So you add it up, you get 44. Supreme Mathematics, which is Supreme Mathematics Tahuti. We're on Tahuti knowledge right now. So 44, you add up 4 plus 4, you get 8. So right now we're talking about Capricorn. 8 represents Capricorn, the goat. And Capricorn deal with self-mastery right here. So karma is the number 8. So after you master karma, you got self-mastery. You know what I mean? And so this means since karma is either achievement or failures. So after you achieve, there's no more karma for you. But if you fail and you stay on the lower frequency, there's karma for you. You're creating karma for yourself. But we are the karma as spirits, which means we create karma. It's according to what frequency you're on, because that's how we all start out creating karma until we master ourselves, become very spiritual, very divine, and to the point to where karma don't exist no more. But like I said, okay, we talking about breaking down the fours. The fours, okay, you got Uranus and Saturn. Uranus deal with the higher mind, I know. Saturn deal with hard times, self-mastery, I achieve. So karma basically is the higher self and lower self. So when you master this and bring them together as one, you beyond karma. So we got to understand the word God is the number 26, which is 8. And so, the 2 represents the moon, the mother, and 6 represents Venus, which means motherly love or balance, emotional love. So once you master your emotions and create that balance, you go beyond karma. So my breakdown of karma, or King Lit breakdown of karma. Okay, the 2 letters K and A is Ka. We know in African culture Ka means spirit. The R is the sun, which is Ra. I just didn't put the A there, but the R represents the sun. Or, the number 9, of course. So you can say the spirit of 9. Or you can say, okay, first I'm break down the M and the A, which means matter or mother. So we're talking about the spirit of the mother. So this is what karma break down to. The spirit of the mother energy. The spirit of the God body. The spirit of the divine earth. So karma is this. Karma is also you as a spirit in a light body. Spirit of mama. So once you master the spirit of mama, you ain't got to worry about no karma. So if you can understand, you can understand. If you don't, you don't. The karma means results also, the results. So we break it down from the Sanskrit word. So, but right here, it say Karman. This means the supreme spirit of man. which means the supreme spirit. Man break down to the supreme spirit of Mother Nature. Boom. Supreme spirit of Mother Nature. So karma deals with if you master the forces of nature or not. That's what I say. So it deals with the facts, the actions that you take, and results. So boom. The master of 8 is Tahuti. The master of karma, which is 8, is Tahuti. And so when you add up the letters 8, you get 52. And 52 is what? 52 is number 7. 52 is 7. And 7 represents Neptune's spirituality and light. So you become the master of light, the master of vibration when you go beyond karma. So once you master yourself, there's no karma. So it'll be no karma ain't real for you no more, So that's how it operates. So you take the A out, you got KRM. So the words karma, when you take the vowels out, you get 42. And you add up the numbers, you get 42 because the K is 11, the R is 18, the M is 13. And so 42, you break that down, 4 plus 2, you get 6. And 6 represents Venus, love, peace, and light. So the good life. So you master yourself, it's the good life for you. So also the 42 truths of Ma'at, 42 laws of Ma'at. When you are lighter than a feather, karma, or the 42 laws of Ma'at don't apply to you as in spirit. Because you're on that higher energy, higher frequency. So give and receive life or spirit is balance. That's what karma is. Karma is mom, which is mind over matter. Man over matter. Once you master yourself, it's mind over matter. So higher mind over karma. I call it higher mind over karma. Higher mind over the penetrating effect that's so terrible that it will hurt your soul. Once you master yourself, you have more of that. But okay, that's what it breaks down to, karma. That's very good right there. So now we add up the 3 letters K. We add up. No, I said it wrong. We add up moms, the letter mom, which is 13 for M, 15 for O, and 13 for M. You get 41. The 4 is Uranus. The sun is number 1. And so in our culture, we call it Nutra. And Nutra, because 4 and 1, you get 5 together. So 5 is the number of nature in our culture, African culture. So 41 is 5 and 5. This all breaks down to the master of Nutra, the master of nature, the master of the forces of nature, because you got 4 and 1, which you get 5. And the 4 is Nut, is universal energy in the tree of life. And 1 is Ra in the tree of life. So Nut is universal energy. Ra is the conscious mind, or the willpower, which is nature or Netra. So here we go. Let's break this down. And so moms, you get 5, and we add it all up together, which is Mercury in astrology. So Mercury equals Hermes in Greek culture, but in African culture, it's Tahuti. So Tahuti is the word, the voice, expression, spirit, freedom, and free mind. So when you become Tahuti, you master karma. There's no karma for you. And so now you don't believe in karma because there's no karma for you. So that's basically what it is. So everything's going to depends on your perspective. So I had to break this down to you beautiful people because I did this mathematics breakdown about karma yesterday. So I had to share it with you all. And I know a lot of you like, wow, yeah, it's amazing, right? Right. So the answer is yes and no. Is karma real? Yes and no. It's according to what frequency you're on, what energy that you on. So that's all I have to say. So that's why some people don't have no karma because they're doing the right thing. They're on the right path. So with that being said, I'm out. Ashe.